That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then I think she's brought everyone back, but she's deleted herself. Let's see. It's an ordinary school day, like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. I always tell myself, it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. Hey, Welonz. Well, there is already one girl. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day. And recently, we've picked up that habit once again. Welcome back, Sayori. Welonz, are you proud of me? Huh? For what? You know, for waking up on time. Well, you've been doing that for a while now. Uh-huh. But you never even said anything about it. So is she okay then? Like her whole depression? Even though we walk to school together every day. Oh yeah. I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say out loud. Come on, please? It's good motivation. Fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. It's a little different already. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Welonz, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really... I start to say what I always do, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs. But something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time? Oh, when she's starting a club of her very own. Actually, yeah. I think I've decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. I think I'll keep it a surprise. Boo. You meanie. Be patient. You'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl. But I started to realize that, in a way, I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. Well, we all know you're joining the literature club anyway. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stand up, gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club I saw from a flyer earlier. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello? Ah! Welonz? What are you doing here? Well, I glance around the room. Huh. So you're the Welonz that Sayori's always talking about? Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Welonz. We're the literature club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's going to think we're really strict or something. Ah, sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet you both. I look forward to working with you.
Working? Welonz, don't tell me. You're...
That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori. The Literature Club. Sayori's eyes light up.
No way. No way! Ah!
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
Well, if Sayori is this happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around. Not to mention there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah. After all, Natsuki decided to... Hey, don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Everyone, sit down at the table, okay? How about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa!
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
So cute!
Wow, those look amazing.
Heh, well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs one first, then I follow.
It's delicious!
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. She's waiting for me. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I know I've just been reading for a while now without saying much else, but like, I'm trying to wait for it to end first before I get to my actual thoughts here, because I'm expecting it to end soon. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything.
As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Yes, you keep a whole tea set that the teachers gave you permission to keep.
After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Already trying to impress our new member, Yuri? That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know?
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. Actually, reading through all of this makes me realize that Monika did not butt into the conversation at all until pretty late on, and everything is okay without her.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
So, Welonz, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Oh, you know what? When we first came in here, when we met everybody, we didn't do the whole, whoa, there's a whole bunch of incredibly cute girls here. So I wonder if there's a slight change in mindset in Welonz the character too, because if we say something like that, it's kind of like taking away their human qualities and just flat out saying that, hey, these are just characters in a game, doesn't really matter. And in a way, it is, okay? But look, we're trying to pretend it's not. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds.
building a world. Passionate about reading, Yuri is. She finds comfort in books.
Hey, Yuri. Eh? Well, about, the first thing he said.
Manga?
That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room. Don't just say it!
For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it. This is different.
Besides, manga is literature too, you know? So if Welonz wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything.
Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could also be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. He can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Welonz?
Maybe.
Sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in.
Maybe we can all try something new.
Writing poems?
I think it could be fun. And we'll all get to know each other a little better too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right?
I don't disagree or anything.
Yeah, you're right as usual, President. Guess that means I should try to pick up a novel or something, huh?
Sayori's personality and the way she just deals with people is much more suitable. Well, at least for Natsuki and Yuri, in terms of those two, she's much more suitable for dealing with them than Monika. Well, I guess that would make two of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one.
Then as for Yuri, read manga! I have to read manga? Jeez, you were the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful.
Hurtful? I didn't realize. With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself. I'm sorry for disrespecting your interests, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature.
Are you just saying that?
No. I realized my error. So, if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well.
Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you'll really like, okay?
No.
Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting. Just you?
Would you like to come along with me?
If you don't mind.
Not at all. Oh, they're getting along. I always go alone, so...
Yeah, me too. This is so cute!
You're right! Sayori, shut up!
I'll show you some manga there too, okay?
Yes. I look forward to it. Hey, instead of them dating me, can we ship this? Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food.
I guess the meeting's over, huh?
Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along.
Isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Welonz.
You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around, Sayori.
Huh, Welonz? Don't say something like that, it's embarrassing.
Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me that you were starting a club. But I think you're pulling it off just fine.
We're gonna make the best club ever! Now that you joined, every day is gonna be so much fun! Hey, Welonz?
Whoa.
I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything.
What?
But the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else.
No, you can't do this to me. No.
What?
No, Sayori, you're supposed to be like my childhood friend, the good one around here. What? No!
I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monika. That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now.
Does that come with the role?
But I really know everything, Welonz. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know all about the awful things that Monika did to make everyone really sad. But none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. And you made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this with you. Forever and ever.
I thought we were close to the end here. Are we not?
Eh? What's happening?
Monika?
I won't let you hurt him. Who? It hurts! Ah!
I'm sorry, I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Welonz. Goodbye, Literature Club. I can hear you.
Can you hear me? Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you, because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah. Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day? Have I found everybody a fun assignment to do today?
I've never seen this one. Oh!
When you're here, everything that we do is fun for them anyway. When I can't even read my own feelings, what good are words when a smile says it all? And if this world won't write me an ending, what will it take just for me to have it all?
Wow, I miss the good old days. Oh, I guess that's if we decided to help Yuri over the weekend.
Does my pen only write bitter words for those who are dear to me? Is it love if I take your, is it love if I set you free?
Oh, there's a lot I haven't seen before. What the hell? Oh, there's no cutscenes for Monika. That's kind of sad.
The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I write love into reality? If I can't hear the you
Oh.
call love in your reality, and in your reality, if I don't know how to love you, I'll leave you be.
This is my final goodbye to the literature club. I finally understand. The literature club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality. A reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo the same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I want to thank you for making all of my dreams come true, for being a friend to all of the club members. And most of all, thank you for being a part of my literature club. With everlasting love, Monika. Even though she was really the one who started everything here, I guess by the end, she's the one who saved us too, because Sayori... It's like something about the literature club itself just makes it so that bad things happen around it. And you thought that you would be happy without Monika, without her at the club, but no, someone new takes on that role. That's all. Ooh. And the game is gone. Is it actually possible for me to open the game again, or... No, this is the only thing here. Yeah. Okay. What if we try to... You know how earlier I dragged Monika to my desktop? What if I bring her back to the character folder? No, nothing's changed. Well, I guess that's the end then. Just like Monika said, this is the end of the literature club. End of Doki Doki Literature Club. Oh, that was a really cute song. Especially because throughout the whole thing, Monika was always saying that, oh, I've recently taken up learning piano. And then later on, she's like, oh, I've been practicing for a while now, and I'm writing a song for you right now. And by the end here, we actually got to see her song. That's really cute and a little sad too. About the game as a whole. Well, okay. Very simply put, do I like this game? Between like or not like, it's like, for sure. But to me, I think the biggest moment in the game was Sayori's death, and nothing else really came close to that. So it's a little bit strange because Sayori's death happened in the middle of the game roughly, and usually you would want the big moments to be at the end, so that the player finishes the game being like, whoa, that just happened. And I think the crux of the whole thing really is just that Doki Doki Literature Club is a horror game that happened to depict mental illness really well, as opposed to being a game about mental illness. So when I look at how well they depicted Sayori's struggles with depression versus all the way up until when Monika took us to the room and she deleted everybody, that entire section of, well, to be frank, mindless jump scares was just... It's a contrast to what they were building up before. When you see stuff like Natsuki's eyes pop out for no reason because your poem is so bad, it takes you out of the moment and the emotional investment in the stories and the characters. Especially because the jump scares were so frequent. Ironically enough, the more they tried to jump scare me, the less I got scared, to the point that it became kind of funny. And like I said before, if you know me, you know that I'm super scared of horror games, so for me to not be scared that's saying something. At the end of the day, Sayori, Yuri, Natsuki, all three of them are pretty much vehicles for Monika to tell her story. You start off the game being very suspicious of her, and I'm pretty sure everybody was, because she stuck out like a sore thumb from the very, very beginning when you first write a poem, and you're like, hey, why isn't she one of the people there? So you start off like that, and then you realize that she's probably the one that's making your friends at the club go through a bunch of shit. So I guess that should cause some resentment. But then by the end here, I guess the perspective of Monika that you should be seeing is that, oh my god, she's been self-aware and she's been trapped in this game for God knows how long. And she did all this just because She wanted a shot at happiness too, because she loves you. And she loves you enough to know that she's gotta delete herself and delete the entire literature club, because otherwise, nobody will be able to escape this unending hell. So yes, I get the gist of the main story here. It was a little bit rushed though, I think, because you spent so much time on the whole trying to pretend everything is okay, but everything is actually wrong and there's jump scares everywhere part. But the part where she deletes everybody, traps you in a room, you delete her, everything goes back to normal for a little bit, then she deletes herself. That whole part went by comparatively in a flash. I would have liked to gotten to know Monika a little bit better, outside of that speed dating event, okay? Because that was just random topics. I actually sort of wonder what the game would be like if they tried to hide the fact that Monika was self-aware. Because I think it's pretty obvious that they were deliberately giving it away really early, which considerably lessens the surprise. It sounds like I'm pretty negative about this game right now, but it's really not like that. It's just that these things are things that I've been thinking about the whole time while I was playing, and if I keep droning on and on about the stuff I liked about the game, that's boring. I actually think I'm even comfortable enough to say that, back to Sayori again, because I love her so much. No, the depiction of depression is the best I've seen in any game I've played, bar none. I try to be pretty picky with what I say, so I think you'll find that it's pretty rare for me to say that something is the best or the worst or whatever. So I really mean it when I think this is the best I've seen. Well, from the perspective of someone who hasn't experienced it firsthand, but has seen it in multiple friends, some of whom are no longer here today. So I don't know if people who actually have depression would see it differently, but at least this is what I think. Isn't it weird how we play video games for escapism, but if we see something realistically portrayed in it, it's somehow an impressive thing? Yeah. Anyway, in a nutshell, I enjoyed my time with Doki Doki Literature Club, and I see why everyone was bugging me to play it for the longest time, and I'm glad that I played it. This is a pretty high quality product for the low price of free, although I don't think they could actually get away with it being paid, because what if people actually buy it expecting a dating sim? So, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got on Doki Doki Literature Club. I guess if there's one thing to take away from playing this whole thing, one moral of the lesson or whatever, it's that Sayori is an angel and she did nothing wrong, and I love her so much. Alright, this was Welonz with Doki Doki Literature Club. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed playing it, and I will see you all in another place in another time. Bye!